right, let's see if we can brute force a network service, a web server. See if we can log into it. So we know that there's a web server running on server 2012, and server 2012 in my case is 192.168.75.12. I'm going to ping it from Kali, ping 192.168.75.12. Press enter. Yep, it's responding. Control C to break. I'm going to open Firefox, open a browser here, and I'm just going to make a connection to it. 192.168.75.12. Press enter. Aha, it is requiring me to log on. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So now we do happen to know the administrator password to 2012, but let's pretend we don't. Let's say that we're hacking this website and this web server, and we want to just try to log into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to brute force it. And when we say brute force in the context of network authentication, let's try to close this. Okay. Brute force in this case does not mean try every combination. It means take a high-speed pass through a dictionary. That's the common usage of brute force against a network-based service, as opposed to I stole the password file and I'm doing some offline cracking. So we're going to brute force, meaning we're going to go high-speed through a dictionary. And we're going to use a tool called Medusa, and it is built in to Kali. So we're just going to type Medusa TAC-H and just press enter and just see the choices for Medusa here. Medusa is a really fast network brute forcer. So with Medusa, we have to say Medusa and then TAC-H and then the host, like the IP address or a resolvable name. Then TAC small u, the username, such as administrator. Or if we had a list of possible users, it would be TAC cap u, and then the file with the list, like administrator Joe, Susie, Sam. And then if we wanted to try only one password, we'd TAC small p and then the password we want to try. Or if we wanted to try a whole dictionary, it'd be TAC cap p and then point to the dictionary. And then a really kind of important one, because it'll even though it says it's optional, it includes additional options. I'm sorry. This one's important. The TAC-M module, that is the basically the module that's going to go after a particular protocol. So if we wanted to list the modules, in other words, the protocols, the services we could go after, we could do that. And what we would do is we'd say Medusa TAC-D. Find all the modules, in other words, all the services that we could go after right now. So let's just do that. Medusa TAC-D. Press enter. So Medusa is capable of going after CVS, I don't mean the pharmacy, FTP, HTTP, IMAP, MS SQL, MySQL, NNTP, PC Anywhere, POP3, PostgreSQL, RExec, RLogon, RSH, SMBNT, in other words, Samba Service or Microsoft File and Print, SMTP, various SMTPs, SSH, SVN, Telnet, etc., even VNC. So we're going to want the HTTPD or HTTP. You don't have to say .mod. You don't have to say that. So let's keep that in mind. So we're going to say Medusa, and you don't have to be capital M. TAC-H, the IP address of 2012, and then TAC-U administrator, TAC-P, or no, TAC capital P, the dictionary, the path to a dictionary file, which we're going to go take a look at, and then TAC cap M, and then HTTP. So the password file we're going to go after is, I'm just going to browse and show it to you. I'm coming over to files here. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to other locations so I can start at the root. It's kind of like my computer. I'm going to click that. I'm going to go down to USR for user. I'm going to double click that. I'm going to double click share, and then I'm going to go down to word lists down here. So find word lists in share. I'm going to double click it, and there is a text file called fasttrack.txt, and if we double click it, it'll open in a text editor. You can see that there's a goodly number of passwords in here. So this is a pretty good dictionary. if you wanted to get really hardcore, there is rockyou.txt, which is like 1.15 million. It's like, don't open in a text editor. You'll be really sorry. But we're going to try fast track, which is a reasonable number. Now, of course, it's a dictionary. Password might not be in there, so we just have to give it a shot. So let's do this. So I'm just going to type clear so we can see it a little easier. Medusa, TAC H, the host, which is 192.168.75.12 in my case. That's server 2012. TAC small u, administrator, TAC cap P. So this is from the root, USR, share, word lists, rock, no, not rockyou, fasttrack.txt, and TAC cap M. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. The module is HTTP. So we're going after this host with this user, with this dictionary, right here with this module. So let's give this a shot and see if we can get it. And you know what? The username might not be administrator, but let's give it a shot. So we'll press enter. It's going down the list. And boom, finally, success right here. The password is capital P at SSW0RD, and we know that's correct. So you can see that it went through and it tried the dictionary. I'm going to try to expand this a bit. It went through the dictionary, and so it was trying password 1 and password 2 and testing and test and default bank SQL test dash SQL. So it went through a goodly number. How many did it actually go through before we this was the 68th out of 221 tries. So password number 68 was it. So with that, now that we know the password, we can try again. Let's try to log in. So let's go over to Firefox and let's go to that site. Let's go to 192.168.75.12. Prompts us to log in as administrator, capital P at SSW0RD, and remember, don't remember, I don't care, and boom, we got it. So we managed to brute force that web service using Medusa.